Sewing enthusiasts and designers, this is Tania Sutherland, fashion entrepreneur, fashion designer, author and educator to help you start up your own sewing and fashion business courses, as well as online sewing classes. Started with the shoulder pads covering. This is definitely the trend for 2021, so let's have fun. Let's say you're going to be making a formal outfit and your garment actually needs a shoulder pad. It's a transparent type of fabric, or it's a georgette or something that you can sort of see through. So now this garment I'm making is navy blue. So I've got some black shoulder pads. So all you need to do is basically fold the fabric in half. I'm working from the fold edge of the fabric, so I know it's straight on the grain. You will basically take your shoulder pad, position it on the fold, and then just cut about a 1/2 centimeter, 1/4 inch, all the way right around, like what I've done over here. And I'm just going to make a little notch in the center of the circle on both sides. Then I'm going to place the shoulder pad in the center, and then I'm just going to take it to the overlocker and overlock around the seams. So I'm just going to position it in and just pin it down. You can overlock it right around. Hi there, I would really appreciate if you can consider perhaps liking, share, subscribe my channel to help me grow it. Thank you very much. Right, here is the shoulder line of the jacket. Here's the front neckline, and there is the end of the shoulder, and that is the back of the garment. So you take your shoulder pad, you fold it in half. The broad side needs to go to the shoulder area. So this is one way of stitching it in as well, is to see where your stitching line is, where you stitched your sleeve. Okay, this is the shoulder line, the crown of the sleeve. You can place it exactly where the stitching line, where you stitched the crown of the sleeve. You can catch the shoulder pad on the seam of the shoulder line. So you can either fold down the shoulder and stitch along there, or you can just do a loose stitch in the middle of your shoulder pad, and the broader side of the shoulder pad, and one stitch to the narrow side of the shoulder pad. If you wanted to, you can also do a loose stitch catching over here. But I find sometimes when you catch a stitch at the bottom of the shoulder pad, it could pull and have a little bit of stress on the garment. This is a very lightweight garment, so I don't have any stress on it. So what you could do is maybe just not on the corner of the shoulder pad, about a couple of centimeters in, start from there and catch a thread there on the shoulder line, and then of course also 1/4 way of the opposite side of the shoulder pad. So just go ahead and thread your needle. You can either do a double thread. So what you could do is just do one stitch, just to keep it flexible, that it's not too tight on the garment, it doesn't cause any stress lines. I'm just going to use a loose stitch. And that should be enough. So you can either do it this way, we just do one stitch, one stitch here and one stitch on the front of the shoulder pad. I think I'm going to do that at this stage because my client still needs to try on this garment. So there's no sign of the shoulder pad on the outside of the garment. There's no stress on the shoulder line. It's inside the actual shoulder seam. So I made a loose stitch, so when the client is wearing it, it's not going to cause any strain lines on the garment or if you're making it for yourself.